Hello, everybody. My name is Oliver G. This is the Earful Tower podcast coming to you from Paris. And if you're a foodie, this is a great episode for you. In fact, if you're an entrepreneur, this is a good one for you too. And if you're like, avoiding the typical things in Paris and doing something a bit more authentic, this is also for you. My guest is Loïc Estimbre, who is a restaurateur, an entrepreneur, and an all-around nice guy. He runs four different places on, I'm going to write this in the show notes as well, but Rue Emilio Castelar, and he's got a whiskey shop, he's got a cafe I used to go to all the time, he's got a bistronomique restaurant and a brand new sandwich shop, and I saw him building one of these with his hands, and I already knew him from the cafe, but I got talking to him and realized how much sort of creativity went into opening four places on one street in the 12th arrondissement. And I invited him to the studio to hear the full story. So we talk about all that. We talk about Paris and we talk about the 12th arrondissement. I think before we get into it, I'll give a quick shout out to the Patreon members and the Substack members who are making this show go around. There's no ads on this show. You didn't hear any ads. Also to the people who come on our walking tours of Paris, where we've had 250 consecutive 5-star reviews. So if you want to see Paris, let me show it to you personally on Monday mornings. Otherwise, our great team is ready to take you around the Marais, the Latin Quarter, or indeed Montmartre. So forget all that because we're heading to the 12th arrondissement with Loïc. This is the Earful Tower. Here comes some music from Pres Maxson. And what more can I say than bon appétit? Loïc Estimbre, ça va?
Ça va très bien.
Do you prefer French or English?
I can try English.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I'm really excited to talk to you because you're one of the people in Paris that I really see actually working and doing something and building something, you know? A lot of this stuff is behind the scenes or people get other people to do it. You're on my daily walk. I see you building stuff with your hands.
Yeah.
Then I see you serving coffee.
Yeah.
Or serving lunch or something. Let's start with this. Where do you get your energy from?
When I was a child, I told my parents, when I be adult, I will be a worker. And I think I'm successful at it because I just work. I'm not good at something, but I believe you can try everything.
Yeah.
So it's like I really love the punk culture.
Yeah.
And it's DIY.
Yeah.
You know, you can try everything. You can make everything yourself. So maybe sometimes it works, sometimes not. So just
it feels like every time I walk through the 12th arrondissement, I see you opening a new place as well. Is your goal to take over the 12th arrondissement?
No, I have no goal actually, no plans. I don't know. I dream about something, or if I feel it in my guts, I try it. So actually I start alone and now I have partners with me. And so we have some energy coming from each other, and I just want to make something. And
that's cool.
The place where we lived in the 12th, it's really, really cool and it's moving. Yeah. And if there is a old, I don't know, boutique or something, I try to make something.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, well, I want to talk about all the things that you do, but first, let's paint a picture for people at home. I'm certain that there are people who don't know much about the 12th arrondissement de Paris, right? In fact, not many tourists really go there. I think, what do you come to the 12th for if you're a tourist from another country? What do you come for? The train bleu? Tous les verts? Well, I mean...
Yeah, first thing first, the 12th district is pretty big. So you have the near Porte Charenton and Vincennes, so you can go to the Bois de Vincennes and stuff like this. You have the Gare de Lyon, so it's useful if you use the train.
Yeah, it's like useful, but it's not exactly...
Yeah, that's not sexy, yes, actually. So, and our part is near the Marché d'Aligre, where is the older market in Paris. Yep. And there is life. There is a lot of life. Yeah, it's pretty big and very nice, and there is lives around the market. So you came on the Saturday or Sunday, sorry. There is, I don't know, thousands of people just buying fruits and stuff, and have a coffee, have few stores with a glass of wine, and it's pretty nice. And you have the coulée verte, so it's you can have the Parisian experience. Actually.
I agree. I think it's a real. I don't know if it's the Parisian experience that maybe people in Australia or America think about.
Yeah, no.
You think it is?
No, I think it's typically Parisian life.
Yeah.
It's not something you can find in a guide or something.
Yeah.
It's actually what the real Parisians do.
Yep,
They go shop something. When you're a tourist and you go in Paris, you don't have to buy your vegetables and something. So you don't shop for it. So Parisian, actually, on Saturday or Sunday, they really love go to the market, buy some food, and actually they stopped to have a coffee, maybe have the breakfast outside. It's cool to enjoy this life. And the French guy, you love to have some oysters with a glass of wine or something, and it's a good way to enjoy your morning. There is a lot of parks in Paris, so it's not Luxembourg or something, so there is no tourist in there, but you go with the kids are playing, you have the coffee, so it's actually the Parisian life.
It's authentic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think it's authentic, and I think if you want to do real people watching, because like if you go, like a lot of people think people watching and they go to the Deux Magots and the Champs-Élysées.
No, there is no Parisian in the Magot. Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah, that's true.
But I was at the I'm sure you've seen him as well. But I was at the markets the other day, just waiting, and François Hollande and his wife Julie Gaillet.
Yeah,
is that how you say it?
Julie Gaillet?
Gaillet.
Yeah.
Just walk right past me like it was totally normal.
Okay.
And I was like, have you seen them around? They're there every week, apparently.
Oh, no, I never been.
So, I was thinking that's like the equivalent of Barack Obama and Michelle Obama walking through the market. And they were just shopping. They were totally casual.
That's real life. But if you're a tourist, that's cool because it's nice. You can have good coffee. You can have good wine. It's like when you go in Spain and you go to the market because you can have tapas and something.
Yeah.
There is some sort of in Paris, and that's authentic and that's really nice.
Yeah.
And our district in the 12 around the Marché d'Aligre, it's really nice. It's one of the best in Paris.
Well, let's really help to put it on the map now, especially your street, because that's how I first met you, was at the Magic Carpet Cafe. And I usually do a thing with this podcast is I don't typically talk about the cafe that I currently go to the most. And when I first moved to the 12th 2 or 3 years ago, I was there, I think, every day.
Yeah.
Every single day.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
then I don't know if you heard me talking to a guy from Méricourt.
Yeah.
I talked about how I switch allegiances from cafes.
Yeah.
And then I sort of stopped going to yours. It's no,
it's nobody. And I just listened to this episode and I was laughing that. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Yeah, I do the same.
Yeah,
I do the same.
And luckily, there's loads of good coffee shops in the 12th now. So that's where we met, and I figured that it's funny also because we speak French usually, and this is the first time we've really talked in English.
I didn't speak English
a
long time ago. My English is not really good.
No, your English is great. Is there a slight Scottish Glasgow sound in there as well?
Yeah, actually, when I moved there to live, I didn't speak English at all.
Really? So you learned over there?
I just run restaurant, and I was managing restaurant, and I had a food truck, so I was a big guy in restaurant, and I go there, I didn't speak English, so I have to just wash the cutlery and just I run everything.
How humbling, yeah. So let's talk. You're in Magic Carpet, a cafe that I love, and also I figure we got a lot in common. We both have similar age kids, play basketball. I've seen you at the climbing district as well.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Was there something else? That's a lot already.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Not to mention the 12th arrondissement. And then I find out that you guys have this restaurant, Singe Paris, which I incidentally went to the first week, I think, that I moved to this district as well. How would you describe that restaurant to people?
It's a restaurant, it's bistronomie. So actually, I was looking for invest district. So my dream, I don't know, 10 or 15 years ago, was to have a restaurant in a place and just stay there and have a coffee, maybe a wine bar and stuff just around the restaurant. That was my dream. In Copenhagen, you have Pugliese, who had Relae, one of the best restaurants in the world, and he had one of the best pizza in the world. Mirabel was a bakery, and everything on the same. And I was okay. That's what I want to do.
Right.
So I opened the restaurant de Saint-Jean-Paris because La Bistronomie. I used to work in restaurants since 22 years.
Wow.
That was the beginning of the Bistronomie with Candebord, Gilles Jouot, Choucroune, etc. The old guys, and then I don't know. I can speak Bistronomie for hours. So just that was the best way for me to have a restaurant. You have the good food, good wines, the good service. The price are not too expensive.
Is that what bistronomie means? Is that the definition of it? Like
the bistronomie actually is the bistro and gastronomy, and you put it together. So you have the knowledge and the products of the gastronomy, but you make a simple cuisine to have price lower. So
it's basically great food at lower prices. How does that make sense?
Yes, that was the goal, actually. Yves Candebord was one of the best chefs. He was on big restaurants, gastronomic. And he was from the southwest of France. So he just make, I don't know, Boeuf Bourguignon or something like this, but really with really nice products. And for the wine, there was a really good work on the wines too. And it was more... The service in the gastronomy is like a bit... You have to wear a costume... People are not very fun, something. So it was the in-between. It was better than the usual restaurant or brasserie, but it was,
Okay, so for me, I'm not an expert on restaurants at all. And I know that there are, thousands of restaurants in Paris, right?
Yeah.
So you've got bistronomie, you've got gastronomie, and you've got just normal bistros. Is that basically it? Like the three kinds of restaurants that you could have?
It used to be like this, but now you have coffee shops, you have the sandwiches, you have there is many different stuff. You have all the street food. It doesn't exist 15 years ago. All the burgers, all the hot dogs and Mexican food. And now in Paris, working in a restaurant business, it's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing. There is an energy, unbelievable, people, unbelievable.
Does that mean a high competition for you guys as well?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, people in Paris love to go in a restaurant. There is people everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's hard because the rules of the business are pretty difficult with the staff, the rent, etc. But if you get it, it's really cool. Yeah. It's really cool. There is people everywhere. People
always want to eat. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're more aware about it. When we opened the restaurant 8 years ago, the Vin Nature exists since many years.
Vin Nature is a natural wine, yeah.
Yes, exactly, sorry. And people didn't know about natural wines, so that was hard. And now people are aware of it.
Now they know more than you guys know about it.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's definitely a huge thing in Paris right now. Okay, so you started that place 8 years ago. That's before the cafe opened. Yeah. When did the cafe come?
3 years ago, actually. 3 or 4 years ago, Magic Carpets.
Okay, so you already had this kind of game plan to open a few things on that particular street.
Actually, there was not really a game plan. There was a dream just in my head, and I was in the district, and it was cool with the restaurants. I tried to have a restaurant bistronomique, but for the neighborhood. I never tried to be the best in Paris or something. I just wanted make a honest food and good wines, good service, good food on my area. And then I have this lady going to just done with the works, and she sell it was a clothes shop, so I just buy it and make a coffee shop because it's hard to believe actually, but in this area there is no more coffee shops.
So this is 3 years ago. This is right when I moved in.
Yeah.
In that area.
3.5 something.
Okay, yep. Because when I moved in, there was essentially you guys and and Joe in the Marché d'Aligre.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
and now...
So that's why we opened a coffee shop, actually.
Interesting.
I discovered it when I used to live in Glasgow, because there is coffee shop at every corner, and you can... That was my vision of the life of the neighborhood.
Yep.
You know, you just before work, you put the kids on school, and then you have your coffee, and it's one of the best thing for me. It's pretty simple, but I really love this. So I just miss it for me. So I just opened a coffee shop.
Interesting, because have you been to Australia before?
No.
Okay, so in Australia, so you got young kids as well.
Yeah.
In Australia, I know that where the coffee culture is a huge thing, people will often open the coffee shop at, I don't know, 6 or 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Why do they never do that in Paris? No one's ever opened before. Like,
yeah, because no staff want to
is
work.
That what it is?
Is
that
no,
it?
Maybe, and then I don't know if there will be people, because you have to put the kids, I don't know, at 8 or 8:30.
But I think about, like, what time does Magic Carpet open?
8:30.
Okay, so like when I had very young children, I would especially in the summer, I'd be out walking at 6:30, 7:30, 8, and sometimes I'd be like, I would kill
of course,
for a coffee right now.
But probably you were alone on the streets, so that's why the coffee shop is...
But it's like the chicken and the egg thing, because maybe if you guys opened at 6, suddenly you're the busiest, but who am I to... Anyhow.
No, but that's the same. That's interesting with the restaurant opening during the night.
Yeah.
So when I work on restaurants, just when I finish my shift at, I don't know, midnight, I could kill for a piece of beef and French fries. But there is like 3 restaurants in Paris. So there is hour for everyone. But
Has that changed though since you started working?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So you're like, I want to bring this to the community, because since Magic Carpet, you've opened this beer and whiskey place.
Yeah.
And then you've opened a sandwich place really recently.
Yeah.
And that's when I saw you opening that. I walked past and there was a cloud of dust coming out, and you had like an angle grinder or something. You were building the counter. Yeah. And I stopped, and I don't know, I stopped you from working, I think. And I was like, hey, what's going on? But then I started asking out of pure curiosity, like how, because I got friends in restaurant business, how are you managing to do this? And then as I was asking you, some random guy came up on the street. Do you remember this? Some older guy. And he just started asking the same questions that I was asking. And I was kind of like, get lost, man. This is my interview right here. But it made me think as well, and I want to talk about the financing in a second, but it made me think that you must be a bit of a community figure. Like, people must... It's not just me and that man that are noticing what you're doing here, right? Yeah,
actually. And so the secret is I'm not alone.
Yeah.
Actually, because I opened the restaurants alone, then the chef become a partner, and the chef is Pierre-Etienne. Then the directress is Lola. She became a partner too. Mm-hmm. And then we opened Magic Carpets together. And then Anaïs, that working and managing the coffee shop, is became a partner. So when I do this, you have Pierre-Etienne working more hours. You have Lola working more hours to do the cook and stuff I can make because I was doing the place. So that's the secret. And then,
but that doesn't explain to me the financing, because when I talk to other people about opening a place, I know it's expensive, like super expensive, right? Like even getting loans from banks and stuff is really hard.
Yeah. The difficult part is the bank. Yeah, it's really, really difficult, because I think the role is to put money for the economy to go. So if you want to open a restaurant, they'll lend you money, and then you open the restaurant, and it's good. But that doesn't anymore. Yeah, it's pretty, pretty difficult. So the first restaurant, the Saint-Jean-Paris, I had a motorcycle accident, and there was a trial, and so I have some money from there. And then I have
that's like Bob Dylan.
Yeah, something like this. Yeah. And I have one of my closest friends from the childhood. We start startup together when we were 20. Then we had a food truck together. So I was short on money, so he put some money too.
Interesting. So people put so a combination of bad luck, good luck, and
exactly.
and sort of avoiding banks and getting friends to go in on it.
Exactly. So we need the bank too, but we have enough money to have the apport, and then the bank came to complete. For the coffee shop, it was just a small shop, so the restaurant going well, so the bank said okay. After 3 or 4 no, so the fifth bank said okay, but we try for months and months, and then for the shop with beers and whiskey, no bank wanted us because the coffee shop has just 1 year, so he was just younger, so every bank said no. So I just go to another bank. I don't know if it's good to say that, but now you have the secret. I go to another bank and I didn't say there is a coffee shop.
Yeah.
I just speak about the restaurant, and they say yes. And the first one, the sandwich business, we just opened 3 weeks ago. We don't ask money at the bank.
Yeah.
We have friends who have, I don't know, 10,000 euros or 20,000 euros. And they put money.
Yep.
They trust us. It's just amazing. And like 6 or 7 friends. And we have enough money to try to make something. And then we paid them every year.
Yeah, like dividends.
Yes, exactly.
What a cool story. Have you seen the movie Dolomite with Eddie Murphy?
I'm not sure.
You should watch it because it's because funnily, very different but similar the way that I do my business. It's weird. It's not a typical job that the bank is interested in helping with, for example. Like, community is really important to what I do as well. Even when we make books and stuff, we don't do it the traditional way. And in that movie, it's a whole different topic, but it's a guy
that's the DIY.
Yeah.
You know, you have to find a way, and it's a way to be creative. I dream to be a writer or something, but for now, my creative part is how to get money.
Yeah. What's the name of the street that you're on?
Emilio Castelar.
That's a hard name for foreigners to... Yeah. What is that? Is that Emilio
Castelar.
Castelar.
Yeah.
Shame, because like imagine like Rue Claire or something. So easy to send people to.
Yeah.
But the street itself, it's such a cool street and it's such a cool area because the street itself still has places that... Some lively places, but some places that are probably struggling as well. So there's so much potential in the streets still. And then Rue Traversière, which I love, which me and my wife call it Rue Claire because we used to live up in the 7th, and it's got a very similar vibe now because there's no traffic on it.
Yeah, exactly.
They've pedestrianized it, they've paved over it, and it's quite beautiful.
Yeah.
Especially
with La Coulée Verte.
Exactly.
That's really
and
beautiful.
I anticipate that street, all the average shops on that street are sort of on the way out, and exciting places are opening there too.
Actually, that was a bit my bet 8 years ago when I opened a restaurant. There were Passerini. It's one of the best chefs in Paris and really, really good people too. And there was nothing else. Yeah. So we opened this, and I just bet like there is a lot of restaurant and coffee in the 10s, in the 11s. So smart. I don't know. I started. There was the Marché d'Aligre, so it's about food culture since I don't know 100 years. So I just bet, but I never thought it would be like this fast.
What a good bet. Okay, tell me now. You're obviously good at this. Where's the next area? Let's say you could take 15 years off your life and you're younger and hungry and you don't have kids and you're like, okay, I'm going to take over this street. Where would you do it?
I don't know. I don't know. There is a few
He does know. He's just not telling.
No, there is... You can... I don't know. The 14th districts, there is a lot of things, but it's actually a bit old. Yeah. And there is some place a bit dead. Not everything on the 14th, but when you go near Alésia and something like this, I think there is something to do. When I opened the restaurants, I don't know, I visit restaurants 10 years ago, and the 16 districts, there was just old people with money. Yep. And 10 years ago, the age was, I don't know, 65, and then the middle age was 45, something like this. and they all have money.
Yeah.
They wanted to have a good restaurant, but there is nothing.
Yeah.
So that was a good bet, and I think a lot of restaurants open, everything is full. So I don't know, maybe around Paris, like Pantin, Montreuil.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I really like the 14th. Me and my wife did a thing where we stayed 24 hours in every district, all 20 districts.
Okay, cool.
And the 14th was one of my favorite.
There is a good vibe. There is something to do, and but people on our age just didn't want to go there.
Well, that's true too. I can see that. Same with the 16th.
Yeah, exactly. They think, okay, that's just old people, but the architecture is really nice. There's many good parks, and I think there is something to do there.
Let's bring it back to your stuff here. I went, firstly, I had lunch at the sandwich spot. Absolutely great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
thank
really good.
Did you have the bourguignon?
I had half. I had half and half. So my wife Lena took bourguignon.
Okay.
So we're talking like a toasted sandwich. Is that toasted? What would you call it?
Yeah, actually it's French baguettes. We try to make, I don't know, French sandwich, but we try the baguettes, and it's just a classic.
Is it a baguette or a tradition?
It's tradition, actually, yeah.
Okay, so you got a tradition with bœuf bourguignon. I can't say it. Bourguignon.
Bourguignon, yeah, yes.
Okay, and then I had one with raclette.
Yeah.
I was going to have grilled cheese.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just seemed familiar to me as an Anglo. And then I was like, hang on, raclette sounds really...
Yeah, I think the raclette is more interesting.
Yeah, it was really... it was a good choice. So I had half... and the desserts were really good.
Cool,
I was surprised, actually. And I was trying to think. I was like, I wonder what they're doing. Like, are they cooking extra in the Saint-Jean-Paris? And then, like, or is it a whole different thing?
No, actually, when we start the Magic Carpet, the coffee shop, I used to go there at 5:30, 6 in the morning to cook before you come, to have your flat white at 8:30.
Yep.
And then we have more people. So we try to cook in the restaurants, but then we have more people. So when we bought the shop for the whiskeys and beers, we make a kitchen just upstairs for the Magic Carpet because too much people. So now we have a kitchen.
Do you mean too many customers are coming in so you can't...
Not too many, but a lot of,
But you mean you can't cook because you're serving customers too much? Oh, wow.
Exactly.
What a cool problem to have.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, but it's, you have the dark kitchen or something, so we try to find something, but we don't have the money because it's pretty expensive to the rents, just to buy the place and then the oven, the fridge and stuff, etc. So that's my creative part. So in this local, we can have a shop downstairs and the kitchen upstairs. So it makes money with the wine, with the beers and the whiskey, but we can have the kitchen too. And so because we have the kitchen, when I saw the shisha shop, I was okay. I have an idea. We can use the kitchen to make something here because there is in this place. It's a small place. You can cook
downstairs. Upstairs?
No, actually, there is nothing. So you can cook in there.
Okay, I get you. Oh wow.
So that's the
I never would have guessed how much creativity goes into planning this stuff. I would have just guessed kitchen out the back.
No.
Make the food.
No,
get on with it.
It's pretty difficult in Paris. You always have problem to solve, and it's really interesting.
Let's talk about and time is getting away from us, but there's this idea of you could spend a day eating at your places. So you get up in the morning, have your flat white and a cookie or something at Magic Carpet, go for a walk on the Coulee Vert, come back for lunch, get a bœuf bourguignon tradition. Then dinner at Saint-Jean-Paris, which incident I keep meaning to say Saint-Jean-Paris translates to monkey.
Monkey in Paris.
Monkey in Paris. Why, by the way?
There is a movie or a book. The book is called Un singe en hiver.
Okay.
When the movie is an old French classic from Henri Verneuil, you have the old Jean Gabin with the young Jean-Paul Belmondo. And it's a friendship between an old man and a young man. And in the middle, you have the alcohol. And it's really nice and poetic movie. The dialogue from Michel Audiard, it's really, really nice. And you have the alcohol in there. And when I open the restaurants, there is a lot of gastronomic restaurants. And I don't know, people starting to take natural wines a bit serious. But after 1 or 2 or 3 glasses of wine, you're not the same person. The vibes is not the same, so you have to take this too. So I don't know. I really love the.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool story. Okay, I like it. So you have dinner there, and then you can go for a whiskey or a beer.
Yeah.
Does that work? As I've not stepped foot into that one yet.
Yeah, actually, we are. You can have before the restaurant.
Yeah.
You can have a beer before.
But I mean, that's super cool. The whole day.
Yeah.
Do people ever tell you that they've done it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I don't have many examples.
It's like a pub crawl. I mean, you've only had the sandwich place for 3 weeks. By the way, why is that one called Johnny Dwitch?
Yeah, the guy, the Singe à Paris before was called the Traversière. It's a restaurant. It stays for maybe 30 years. And the chef was called Johnny Benariac. And Johnny was a figure in Paris. It's not a mediatic chef, but it's a figure in Paris in restaurants. Everyone knows him. He's a guy. He's 70 now and he's still working.
Right.
And he was the boss of this district before everyone. There was nobody except him. So we was looking for a name, like a cool name, like something American, like Joe, Chez Joe, Joe Dwitch, so sandwich. And then, okay, Joe, it's pretty English. And okay, Johnny, maybe. And we just opened Instagram and it was his birthday. So I opened Instagram and I saw a picture of Johnny. Okay, let's do it. Johnny Dwitch.
That's a cool story. Tell me, to finish now, what's next? What's the next thing? I know that the sandwich place is brand new, but are you already thinking about what's next?
I don't know yet because I just go. I don't know. Actually, it's fun now because people in the districts just came to me. Okay, maybe I will sell my shop. Are you interested?
Really? So you're getting
that's so cool. Yeah,
cool
that's cool. I have two things. I want to do something with my wife. Maybe a mercerie. So
what's that? A mercerie?
Mercerie, you know, when you do the tricot and so
like knitting and thread and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So we have this in our mind for 1 year ago. So maybe we will try to do this. And with the guys, we want to do something with the wine.
Yeah.
We are really passionate about wine. So
wine shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A wine shop or maybe Johnny Dwitch and Johnny Wine. We'll see.
I like
in the same place.
You know what? I got a better last question. You're talking to people right now. People are listening to you around the whole world. People who love Paris. I will wager a lot of people who maybe hadn't planned on coming to the 12th arrondissement on the next trip. Hopefully they're already convinced to come and walk down the street.
Yeah.
But which of your 4 places should they check out if they're only going to check out one?
Just one.
Yeah. Everyone's short on time, you know.
I think the Singe à Paris, it's really cool.
Singe à Paris.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. We have really good staff. They are amazing people cooking and serving, and the wine list is amazing. The place is really cool during the night with they're just a bit light, and it's cool. I think it's a good restaurant. And honest restaurant for the district.
And the people who are listening, I'll take a picture of us and share it on social media. If they see you, should they come and say hello?
Yes, of course.
There you go.
Of course. And they can maybe have me on a restaurant or the coffee or the sandwich. I don't know.
They'll have to visit all 4 to find out. Okay, Loic, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Look forward to seeing you around the neighborhood.
Thank you so much.
So there you have it, Loïc Estimbre. All the names of his places are in the show notes below, as well as links, plus some of the things that we talked about as well. Go and visit him. Go and say hi. I love his places, and I love what he's doing with this district. Thanks again to the Substack members, the Patreon members, and the walking tour guests. You are making this project of the Earful Tower survive and thrive. So thanks for being here. I'll be back again next week with another ep, and I'll see you then.